Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before I dive to this lesson, give it all honor, no glory, no praise is due to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem Kakadash. Double honors, great master, other apostle, with teacher of will. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect that scatter abroad across the four winds of this planet that's adoring all things. And a shalom to the sincere Aquathium that's out there refs and husbands, being a pillar of rest, keep doing so, okay? And a shalom, okay, to those that's watching, that's tuning in to this lesson, okay? So, the title of this lesson, as you can see, like bulls in the net, okay, or bulls in the street. And the reason why I'm doing this lesson, man, is because, man, you can see like the very, very most disdained thing that our people are into, man. And then you see and it's crazy. This is spirit because the head of the camp, brother Arad Gabar, sent this in the chat, and I was meditating on doing a lesson about this, and I looked at this and I'm like, look at that, man. Okay, look at that, man. And you see that it's all the way down to the young age, man. Okay, and you see that the leaders of these children, man, not telling them what to do in righteousness, but telling them what to do in wickedness, man. Okay, and the Lord is not pleased with that, man. The Lord is not pleased with how our young men are behaving themselves in these last days, man. That is why ultimately 2/3 of Israel needs to be cut off and die because of the wickedness. Okay, so without further ado, I'm gonna let this video play and get some scriptures, and Lord will it be edifying to those that may watch.
My name is Shape, I know don't play. Boy, you gonna expect me? Or you going down today? I just want to get the money. I just want to get the cake. I was trying to get the money. You was trying to have a date. Me and my uncle, he got the drill blaster. I got a switch. I got to make the Orbeez come out faster. Me and my brother play. Me and my uncle play. My brother named KJ. They don't got nothing to say. Big dog.
And as you see, man, 4 years old, man, and he's 4 years old. He only existed for 4 years, man. And these are the things that he's doing at a young age, man. This is really still a damn baby, man. Okay? How much more would if he was to get older, man? Acting like a damn demon in these damn streets, man. Okay? And this is why ultimately the Lord gotta put down 2/3 of Israel, man. Including men, women, and children, man. Cause this is the offspring of the offspring of the wicked, man. Not offspring of the wicked, but offspring of the ungodly amongst Israel, man. Okay, that's why I should have said that because I don't want to seem like I'm saying, they of Edomites, but no, I'm just saying like, the ungodly of Israel, man. Because you do have ungodly Israelites, man, that behave like heathens, man, that act like Esau, man. Okay, but this is right here is what not supposed to be pushed amongst us, man. Okay, you're supposed to be training up your child, okay, to be an Israelite man, teaching him scriptures to be a man, okay, not so damn nigga, man, okay, because this is very, very disappointing, man, okay, but we know for sure, like, hey, 2/3 of Israel gotta die, but without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and get that, okay, Slovakia. I'm gonna get the book of Zechariah, and I'm gonna get the book of Ezekiel 9. Okay, book of Zechariah. Where is that? Zechariah chapter 12. Nope, let's get 13. This is the book of Zechariah chapter 13, verse 8 through 9. And the reason it says, "And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein." Right, and these 2 parts is talking about 2/3 of Israel, okay? And the third shall be left therein. That third is talking about the 1/3 that is going to be saved, okay? The remnant to be saved, okay? And the reason why the Lord got to do this because, hey, you got a lot of wickedness amongst Israel, man. Okay, so the Lord got to purge them up from among the elect, man. Okay, and he's going to save the elect of Israel, man. Okay, verse 9. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and would try them as the gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them, and I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my power. Right. So hey, only the elect is going to call upon the name of the Lord, man. The ungodly of Israel not going to call upon the name of the Lord, man, because they not going to believe like how the elect going to believe. And Lord willing, we of that number. Okay. But going back to the lesson, okay, we're going to go ahead and get book of Isaiah. Okay, let me work this thing. Salakia, let me try to split it. Salakia, that's not what I want to do. I'm going to do it on this. Salakia, bear with me. I'm going to get the book of Isaiah, chapter 51, and verse 20. Isaiah chapter 51 and verse 20. And the reason it says, thy sons have fainted. They lie at the head of all the streets. As a wild bull in a net, they are full of fury of the Lord, the rebuke of thy power. Right, thy sons are as a wild bull in a net. Right, they are very, very ferocious, man. Okay, without no sense of morality, man. Acting like a beast, man. Okay. Because if you try to tame a bull, man, it's gonna tear your ass up, man. Okay, you try to tell them what to do, they don't want to hear it. Okay, same thing as our people, man. You try to tell them about the truth, hey, especially these niggas, man. Okay, because this is really what this is talking about. These damn niggas, man. Okay, like bulls in a net, man. Okay, and they lie at the head of all the streets, and you see these same old niggas just standing at the corner, nothing else to do, being wicked, okay? Plotting on going to murder another brother, okay? Plotting on to sleep with another man's wife, okay? This is the stuff that needs to be put out of Israel, man, okay? Because ultimately in the law, you go into the law, okay? You go into the law, okay? Spelled that wrong. Child. KJV. See, if you have a rebellious child, these are the laws that you must have to do with that rebellious child. Okay? This is Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 18. And the reason it says, if a man have a stubborn or rebellious son which will not obey the voice of his father or the voice of his mother, that when they have chastised him, will not hearken unto them. And that word chastise means to basically whoop them, okay? And will not hearken, basically will not take orders from their parents, okay? And this is what you do. Then shall his fathers and his mother lay hold of him, bring him out unto the elders of his city and unto the gate of his place. Okay, so hey, this is the law what you had to do with a very rebellious, stubborn child. You had to bring him amongst the elders, and the elders would deal with him. Okay, and they shall say unto the elders of his city, this our son is stubborn and rebellious. He will not obey our voice. He is a glutton and a drunkard. And all the men of his city shall stone him with stones, that he die. So shalt thou put evil away from among you, and all Israel shall hear and fear. Right, so hey, if you have a rebellious child and a stubborn child, man, and he's not taking orders from his parents, man, hey, this is what's to happen to that child, man. They used to get to put to death in righteousness, man, because a rebellious is the same as witchcraft, okay? Because rebellion Nah, this is 1 Samuel chapter 15, verse 23. For rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is as the iniquity and idolatry. Because thou hast rejected the word of Yahweh, he had also rejected thee from being king. So right, for rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, man. Okay? And hey, what do you do with a witch? You put her to death, man. Okay, so when you got rebellious ass children walking around, roaming around in these streets like this, what do you think the outcome for them is, man, unless they repent? Death, man. Okay, so look, children like this, man. Let children like this, man, they have to be put to death, man. Okay, thus saith the Lord, man. Okay, because this is not profitable, man. This is not profitable amongst us, man. Okay, you got to be raising a king, man. Okay, a real man. This is nothing but a damn disgrace, man. Okay, but he's going to get the book of Ezekiel, chapter 9. Okay, because hey, this goes in, man. This will tell you what's going to come, man. For these kind of same old children, man, that's like this, man. Hey, this is what's to come, man. Okay, going back to it. All right, Ezekiel 9 and chapter 1 through 6. And the reason it says, he cried also in my ears with a loud voice, saying, cause them to have a charge over the city to draw near, every man with his destroying weapon in his hand. And behold, 6 men came from the way of the higher gate, which lieth, I'm going to start at verse, I'm going to keep going. Lieth toward the north, and every man a slaughter weapon in his hand, and one among him. One man among them was clothed with linen, with a writer's inkhorn by his side, and they went and stood beside the brazen altar. And the glory of the power of Israel was gone up from the cherub, whereupon he was to the threshold of the house. And he called to the man clothed with the linen, which had the writer's inkhorn by his side. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, and through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the man that sigh and cry, and for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Right, so hey, the man that sighing and crying at the abominations that are being done. And this is an abomination right here, man, seeing these things, man. Seeing children like this behaving in such matter, man. Okay, this is an abomination in the sight of the Lord, man. Okay, because hey, the Lord is raising up young men. This is, if he's to grow up, man. No, we don't have the time for him to grow up. You know, hey, what would he be? What profitable thing would he be able to come with, man? Nothing. Okay, but just being a damn demon, man. Okay. But ultimately, it's them to the parents not teaching him the right way. So ultimately, you see how the child is, you see how the dad is, man. Okay, or you know, the mother too, man. Okay, because a mother and a father has, especially the father, has a very important role in the child's life, man. A very heavy influence in the child's life, man. So if you're teaching your child to be a nigga, your child gonna grow up and continue to be a nigga. But if you teaching your child to become a Hebrew Israelite and teaching the law, statutes, and commandments, what do you think he gonna become when he get older? He gonna become an Israelite, man. Okay, but continue on. And it says, and to the others he said in my hearing, go ye after him through the city, and smite, let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Right, so those that sigh and cry, hey, those the ones that's going to have mercy. And Lord willing, we are of them sure mercies of David to get this mercy, because, hey, we sighing and crying at the abominations that be done, man. Okay, we tired of seeing our people in a fucked up state like this. We tired of seeing little children like this acting like that, man. Okay, the only thing that's necessary for them is death, man. Okay, verse 6: slay utterly young, slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient man which were before the house. Right, so hey, there you go. Slay utterly old, young, both maids and little children. Hey, the Lord is not a respecter of persons, man. Okay, so little children like this, man. Okay, little children like this, man. Hey, gonna get slain, man. Okay, because they not being trained up, man. Okay, They not being trained up, man. They like a bull in the net, man. Okay, he's a future bull in the net, man. Okay, unprofitable, man. So what you think what you do with something unprofitable, you get rid of it, man. And that's what the Lord is gonna have to do with 2/3 of Israel, man. Ultimately put them to death, but they can be brought back through the 1/3, man. Okay. But continue on. Let's get the book of Sirach, chapter 30, verse 1 through 13. This is book of Sirach, chapter 30, and verse 1 through 13. And the reason it says, He that loveth his son causeth him oft to feel the rod, that he may have joy of him in the end. Right. He that loveth his son causeth him oft to feel the rod. What is the rod? The rod is, a whooping, man. A belt, man. Okay? Because if you really love your son, you'll whoop him. Okay? The scripture tell you, if you chastise not, if you don't whoop your child, you really hate him, man. Okay, so when the Lord sent us into slavery, hey, that's the Lord showing that He loves us because, hey, we had to get that whooping, man. Okay, not because for our destruction, but because we went off many times and the Lord warned us that we didn't get it together. Hey, what happened? We go into slavery, and that happened, and we still in slavery, right as of right now. But soon we are finna get out of here, But at the end of the day, let's reread it, and it says, and he that loveth his son causing him oft to feel the rod. So, hey, if you love your son, for brothers that got sons or daughters, man, if you love your children, you got to whoop them, man. Okay, because, hey, this society tell you if you whoop your children, that's abuse, man. And that's how Esau, that's how these Edomites raise their children. They don't whoop them, and that's why you see a lot of fucking memes out here with Edomite children disrespecting their parents, saying, fuck you, mom. And they call their parents by their first name and shit. Fuck you, Jonathan. You be like, hold up. Because, hey, they don't whoop their children for real, man. Okay? And it says that he may have joy of him in the end, right? So if you doing these things to your child, man, you whooping him because you love him, then, hey, you're going to be able to be able to enjoy him at the end, man. Okay? Be able to see him, be able to live, man. Okay? So look how many fathers out here don't even have their sons, man, because they ain't decided to teach them or coach them or whoop them, man. They just continue to let them roam around. Now they gotta bury their sons, man. Shalakia. Verse 2. He that chastiseth his son shall have joy in him, and shall rejoice of him among his acquaintances. Right, so if you chastise your son, you whooping him, hey, you should have joy with him, man. Okay, you will be happy that, hey, he learned his lesson, man. Okay, same thing with Israel. We had to get this whooping. Hey, now we learned our lesson. Hey, now it's time for us to go back into that ruler-like status, man, under the rulership of Yahweh Shai. Okay, that is going to happen. Verse 3. He that teacheth his son grieveth the enemy before his friends, and he shall rejoice of him. Though his father die, yet he is all as though he were not dead, for it hath left one behind him that is like himself. While he lived, he saw and rejoiced in him, and when he died, he was not sorrowful. Right. Verse 6, and he left behind him an avenger against his enemies, and one that would quit kindness to his friends. He that maketh too much of his son shall bind up his wounds, and his bowels will be troubled at every cry. And horse not broken becoming headstrong, and a child left to himself will be willful. Right, they gonna do whatever the hell they want if you not checking your child when they go off, man. Okay, verse 9: cock of thy child, and he shall make thee afraid. Play with him, and he will bring thee heaviness. Right. And when your child is starting to get older, man, you can't be playing with him like that, man. You gotta lay down the foundation, man. Let him know the rules, man. Let him know what's up. Or get 4 years old. He this. That means you failed, man. You failed as a father, man. When your child like this at a young age, it's best for you to get on it now, man. Because he get 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's only going to get worse and worse because you thinking it's okay, man. And you jakes that think this is okay, man, maybe Yahweh Shemiah shall destroy you for that, man. Because you not a man, man. Okay, going back to it. And then that word conquer, it says, to get the definition right here, it says conquer, indulge, pamper. Let's get the word indulge. To yield to the desire of humor, to treat with excessive leniency, generosity, or consideration, to give free rein to take unrestrained pleasure and gravity. Right. So you basically you being soft on them. You know, you ain't trying to teach them anything. You letting them get away with a lot of stuff. But hey, when you doing that, man, you allowing the previous verse said it straight. You know, it says, and a horse not broken becometh headstrong, and a child left to himself will be willful. The willful to do what? Sin, man. BS, man. Folly, mischief, being a nigga. But if you doing the totally opposite, that teaching him, training him up, hey, he won't be willful, man. He'll make sure he following the law, statute, commandments, man. Okay. Continue on. Verse 10, laugh not with him, lest thou hast sorrow with him, and lest thou gnash thy teeth in the end. Give him no liberty in his youth, and weep not at his follies. Right. Hey, give him no liberty in his youth. You gotta be on his ass at a young stage, man. So when he get older, he'll understand why you was on his ass, man. Because there's plenty of times where I see young men younger than me doing the most stupidest stuff out here, man. Okay. Verse 12, bow down his neck while he is young, and beat him on the sides while he is a child, lest he wax stubborn and disobedient to thee, and so bring sorrow to thy heart. Right. And when your child get to a point of age where he gets older, then he start acting stubborn and disobedient, then hey, that make you feel bad, man. You'll start feeling sorry, make you feel emotional. But hey, when you on your child at a young age, maybe these things are avoidable, man. Because hey, you letting your child do this now, let him get older, it's gonna be bad, man. Okay? He gonna think he the man in the house, and you gonna have to butt heads with him, man. You wanna avoid that, man. Okay? Going back to this, you know, and you know, hey, you got sometimes when you got, I don't have children. You know, I don't have children to really speak on that. But hey, brothers that do, like, hey, if your child get out of hand, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta smite him a little bit. You gotta let him know, like, what's up, man? Calm your ass down. You know, so he won't get too besides himself. Okay? Cause Jake whoop a dog, but won't fucking whoop his own child. What the hell? That's it on that. Verse 13, chastise thy son and hold him to labor, lest his lewd behavior be an offense unto thee. Right, lewd behavior become an offense unto thee. What does the word lewd mean? Okay, let's look at the word lewd. Lewd. The word lewd. Obscene, vulgar. Okay, let's look at the word vulgar. It says, let's get the obscene. Abhorrent to morality or virtue. Okay? You know, so hey, you being abhorrent, which means, because hey, when you looking at these words, you gotta look up certain words. Detestable, you know, something unpleasant, man. That's basically what it is, man. Okay? That's it on that. But hey, you don't want your child get to the point where his lewd behavior get to you, and it be an offense to you, man. Okay. Let's go back to the notes. Okay. Let's get the book of Proverbs, chapter 26 and verse 6. Okay. Proverbs chapter 26 and verse 6. And the reason it says, I think it's 22 and 6, Salakia. It's 22 and 6, Salakia. Then it says, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Right, so hey, train up your child in what? Train up your child in this truth, man. Okay, but yeah, we are in this captivity, and you gotta be you know, at work a lot, you know, you got to do what you can, man. Because, hey, ain't nothing wrong with training up your child to be an Israelite, you know, training up him to be a man, you know, because, hey, that's the way, how, that's our tradition, man. Okay, to be men, to be trained up in a righteous manner, man. Okay, because the Lord is looking for righteous men. Okay, not no wicked ass 4-year-old baby rappers, man. Okay, Salaki. Because that is not something to be promoted, man. That is actually a disgrace, man. Okay? So you got to train up your child, man. So he won't depart from the way, man. What is the way? The truth, man. Okay? The knowledge, wisdom, understanding, man. Okay? Let's get the book of Proverbs chapter 13 and verse 24. And I'm ending off on this. Okay? This is Proverbs chapter 13 and verse 24. And the reason it says, he that spared his rod hated his son, but he that loveth his son chastiseth him be at times. Right, so if you really love your child, man, you whoop him when he go off, man. You'll correct him when he go off. You'll correct him on his mistakes, man. Okay, so he can be a better man. Okay, all right, because that's our tradition, man, to raise up men. Okay, not no badass 4-year-old baby rappers, man. Okay. Cause that right there is a fucking disgrace, man. Cause hey, I wouldn't want no damn son like that, man. Okay. Especially if that child has his father in his life, man. If the father isn't that child life, man, you need to do a better job, man. Because most times, sometimes, the child might just have the mother, and the mother probably promoting that, man, which is wicked as hell, man. Okay. But I pray and hope that this lesson is edifying. Give it honor, no glory, no praise due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Okwakadash. That wise great master, other apostle, will teach you well. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect that scatter abroad across the four winds of this planet. Till next time, to this video, Shalom, Kwam Sharala, Bada Ball.